Well, hello and welcome. And we're here. As you can see, we're at Azerbaijan. Unfortunately, I'm not Skyline this week, but I am joined by who you was with last week, and that would be Martin. Say hello there.
Hello. Hello then,
Well,
again.
we're here for round 8 at Azerbaijan, here on the Caspian Sea. Last week, craziness happened. I wasn't here for it, so indulge us, would you, Martin?
What, indulge? I actually don't remember what happened last week. Is that really bad? It probably is, isn't it?
You're as hopeless as Skyline. I haven't. I don't even see why I bothered. But we're here
No, I
anyway.
genuinely don't remember what happened.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. But anyway, we're here, and I'm not wanting that to get monetized. Anyway, we're here, and well, we're getting qualifying underway. And since we've been away since last week, we've had a new arrival to the league. We have our first female here tonight, and that would be Kimmy Kim. Would be the new
Kim
person.
Kim,
Kimmy Kim
yeah.
95.
You said it wrong. It's Kim Kimmy. Yeah.
Kimmy Kim,
Yeah.
Kimmy, same thing. You know what I mean.
Kim,
Anyway,
Kim Kim.
job. Anyway, so she is the first female to actually race in these leagues. So here's hoping that we can actually see her come good and hopefully score some points and get up with the boys and show them a thing or two. I also want to do a shout out to Craig. Happy birthday, you old man. You turned 30 today.
Yeah, you old fucker.
I wasn't going to go nasty, but yeah, you're old fucking cunt. You're old. You're getting a Zimmer frame next year.
Oh.
Anyway, as we're waiting
Well,
for some cars to
while
come
we're
out
waiting-
track.
Oh,
well,
here we
there's
go.
one coming out.
Actually, I was about to say, while we're waiting, should we work out how to get down from the pit? But, I mean, the house is going out, so...
Fuck
who is
the
that
Haas.
It's
Anyway,
Spanky
you're
Pete.
watching my stream right now. Let's head to UI. So you can see that lovely gantry over there. So if you're on top of that, all you want to do is jump down and hope for the best. Simple. There you go.
I like that. Jump down, hope for the best. It's pretty much
Yeah.
all you can do, really, isn't it, I suppose?
It really is. That is really all you can do. But we do have some cars out on track. And the first one, I believe it was actually a Mighty GB that was the first one out.
Yeah, it was
Who-
massive.
Who's actually been quite decent this year. Now, he's not been there all the time, but he did show promise earlier on in the season.
Yes, he did show some promise early in the season, and he's had some decent races so far. So hopefully this can be another one for him and the Haas boys. Interesting enough, he has gone out on the softs.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Shall we start naming corners?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna suck at naming these. Yeah.
Well, we'll come down to the F1 2017 penultimate turn before you start heading down to the piff path of, I think, 17 and 18. I think they are. I've probably lost count. You come down to Fly Emirates turns through the chicane onto the Rolex massive straight as you come down. As you can see, the multitude of Rolex that we are all know and love. And there's yellow flag in sector 2. But you're coming barreling down here. You're probably in 8th gear, maxing out the red. Late as you dare, carry as much speed as you can. In turn 2, many multi Rolexes. So it's Rolex mega straight, turn 2, and well, turn 1, and Fly Emirates back straight turn 2. As you open the DRS, climbing up through the gears, as we can quite clearly see, he's going to be in. Oh, sugar. As you can see, there's currently an 8th gear, breaking down the gearbox, turns in nicely, only goes into so many more Fly Emirates straights, turns 3, it's just 2. We'll just call this the Fly Emirates first sector, shall we? I don't.
That is pretty much what first sector is, yeah.
Yeah, then you've got more the Rolex chicane, because this kind of is an elongated chicane, and the big massive bold there that tells you it. Into probably the tight ass
It's a
Pirelli
blind
castle.
corner.
Yes, the
And
blind
then
corner
Pirelli castle,
killer,
yeah.
the Pirelli turn, as I'm calling it, and it's claimed the victim already. That's not going to be the first time that's going to happen in qualifying, and I'm not sure that's not going to stop the race. As I'm just going to dub this Pirelli Sector 2, because all it is just Pirelli logos.
Really.
And I'll call it
Yeah,
flat
pretty
turn
much
8 as well. After the cancel section,
Yeah,
you've got
pretty
flat
much
turn
just
8.
sectors, isn't it, really?
Yeah. But we have the Rolex Sector 3, which we're coming to now. Ooh, runs a bit wide there. Comes out of these penultimate, well, the third to last F1 corners. He goes into the flyer chicane, or piff path, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't give a toss. And he's going to probably pit now, but he comes down the mega straight. The Rolex mega straight hits DRS, well, would hit at DRS, but is going to come in as he has broken his wing. So, who are we looking at?
So I have a rather interesting question.
What?
Are we going to see rain? Because a lot of people have already come out on their softs, and I feel like if you were going to use softs this early on, it's only because it's going to be rain, and it would be pointless using them in Q2.
Well, I'm not sure, because I would, if that was the case, I'd probably use them in Q2. If I'm a fast enough person, I'd use them in Q2 and save a couple of sets for Q3. That's me personally. What would you do?
What would I do? Well, if I know that rain is going to be in the race, to be fair, I probably wouldn't use the softs at all. I would set one lap in Q1 on the super softs probably, hope it's enough. And then you still have one set you get for yeah, and then you can still technically use 2 sets for Q2 and then have well, I guess 1 set for Q3. So I don't know. It's hard to say what I would do without knowing exactly when the rain's supposed to be coming.
Yeah. See, a lot of people are sliding the car a little bit. As we actually have hit some laps, so it's not that far at the top there. Rather tight, I would say. Frantique on a 141.4 is currently is on the pole at the moment in Q1. He has got Rosso Shack up behind him in second with 141.8. Same as the best, pretty much near enough identical times there. Legends with fourth on the 41.9. Michael in the 42s, which is a little bit surprising. I would expect him to be in the 41s. Ryan and Glaze Gator on 42.7s. Honey Badger is on a 41 or 44.1. I believe that most likely would be with a mistake, as we do look at them now. And we have BF1 Racer, who's probably on a lap as well at the moment. Sorry for a bit of lag there. Let's have a look at Kemi Kim. Is she currently on a lap? I believe she is at the moment. She's in the flat turn 8 section of the fake Istanbul Park turn. Is dropping down the hill now, so she's... So where's her lap going to put her? Is she going to get up into stay out of the drop zone? Remember, there's only 15 people to qualify, and there's only going to be 3 we're losing from this. She comes around the last turn, goes flat out, and is about to head out onto the big long straight and hits the DRS. Max gears, climbs up, gets the hop, goes up the miles an hour, 211, across the line. She's done a 42.9, which isn't too bad.
It's not too bad considering, I think with the fact here for all of the viewers, she's only had the game a few days. In fact, she's only had Xbox for about a week, I believe it is. So...
Done rather well to
get... Stuff.
Yeah, done rather well to get to grips with the game rather quickly.
Yeah, she has no real major setups or anything, so she's kind of doing it on the fly. We have a ton of people joining that shouldn't be joining. The lobby was not obviously locked down, and I currently can't actually find them to fucking ask them to leave.
Yeah, fortunately, that's not what we'd like to see. Random people join. They may ruin the race, which would be a shame for that to happen. Obviously, that wouldn't affect the final results, as we wouldn't have them classified as runners at all. Good to see that she's actually using as much track as she can. Ooh, runs a bit wide. So I think she'll abandon that lap and come in at the moment. As we do see quite a few people in the pits at the moment. Let's see who's on a lap at the moment. Do have Iman Eagle in the Renault, so you'll be happy for this as he's coming right down to finish a lap, Martin, as he's climbing up and over to the DRS. We'll be flat down the start finish lines, go on board with him there. Side view, look how low the car gets, and across the line, he goes into 7th with 42.2. You would expect him to be a lot faster, expect him to be in the top 10, or top 5 easily, with his pace.
He is on the softs though, compared to the other guys ahead of him who are on the super other than Michael.
That is rather true. So,
Interesting little thing as well. Frantique just set a new fastest lap of a 41.2, so that should put him easily through.
oh yeah, he'll easily go through with that.
Who else is on that?
I would
Bezet
say
has
right
just
now,
come back out, so he doesn't feel
I'd
safe.
say right, I would say right now the top 5 are probably say maybe a little bit more safer than the rest of them. Certainly from 9th down, you're not entirely safe. So I'm thinking you need to get a 42-0 to try and get into the next. Well, not 42-0, probably about 42-2 probably would be best to try and get yourself into the next round.
Yeah, I think sort of 10th, 9th, and 8th. So I'm Eagle, Matty, and Elite Ryan are all sort of on that border.
Yeah. But mind you, it's still only Q1 with 8 minutes to go. So hopefully we'll be able to see some more from them over this in the next coming minutes. As we'll get a bit of lull in the moment as we'll just see some of the cars going around. Exciting times in ATA. We are actually setting up some Forza leagues. We're doing some Forza 7 stuff. It's this Sunday, I believe, we're starting.
Yeah, so we have 2 series planned, which you can go onto the forum to sign up for. We have one that we're calling the Battle of the Giants, or something along those lines, I can't remember exactly what it is, where we have that one, there we go, which we have an R33 Skyline, a Evo 6, and a 22B Subaru, which have all been built and equalised as much as they possibly can, tested under the same conditions. And that starts this Sunday every sort of 2 weeks. And we also have a touring car series, which is the same every 2 weeks. Yeah, which is also again every 2 weeks. So they kind of alternate between the weeks, which has, I think we have 5 of the touring cars built up and equalised.
Yep. The only one that's not there is the 2 Swedish touring cars, the 2 Volvos. Yeah,
the 2 Volvos. Because they're not really I wouldn't really classify them as proper touring cars for this series, but
they're more DTM style touring cars, but they're like way too powerful for BTCC style touring cars.
Yeah.
Get a question: do you have a link for the forums to put into the chat, man?
I can get one. I just remembered that I have the chat open. No one's actually put anything in there. Just give me a second. I'll get the link. But yeah, essentially, just if you go onto the forums, you'll see both of them on there. Of which you can obviously click on them, and in each thing you'll have a sign-up form, the cars and the car builds, the calendar, etc., etc. Any information you need to know.
Yeah, and there's
it should be good fun.
Also, there is, if you want a number, you need to be fast. You need to, you'd rather want to sign up to the forum first, then you'll be able to register for the various events we have at the moment. Once you've done that, you'll select one number, and that number will be yours until, I'm not sure when we may change them. But once that's been done, it's, well, your number. So first come, first serve.
Well, it's actually it's a first come, first serve for each series. So for each series you get a number. It's not like a whole over the forum kind of number series thing.
Oh right, okay. I thought
like
it was for over the forum thing.
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
It's each series first come, first serve. So obviously check which numbers are available.
Never mind what I'm saying then, because I'm obviously chatting shit.
You are chatting, that's okay.
Also, that reminds me, Martin, you probably would want to start putting that onto the Twitch so people can have a look at it down below. Also, if you haven't been if you've not been following the recent updates with ourselves, with the little live streams we've been doing, the transfer window for F1 has now officially opened. So,
no, drivers it opens after tomorrow's race.
Well, I thought F1 opens tonight after the start of the qualifying.
No, they both open at the same time, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. It's either the F1 opens tonight and GP2 opens tomorrow, but I think they both open tomorrow after tomorrow's race.
Either way, after Friday, it's game on, and it is hunting season for the drivers to potentially change teams and give themselves, maybe their championships, a much needed lease of life, potentially to rescue what potentially may be waiting in the works. Nudge nudge, wink wink, Michael. Actually, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. We actually need to do a rundown of points currently this championship because I don't have a copy of them.
All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna go to the forum because I don't actually know what they are off the top of my head.
Yeah, because we can give these people an actual update of where they are currently running. I also would like to have a hello to the people that are currently watching in chat, and hi YouTube, as we'll see you guys later on. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, thoughts in the comments of what driver's going to go where, and the guys that are on Twitch, who do you think is going to move teams?
Yep, I'll have a look at the chat in a minute for that sort of stuff. But I have got points here as we're coming to the closing stages of Q1.
Yeah, as you can see that currently F1 Ben, Etty and Michaels, BF1 Racer and Frantique are currently of manually retired.
Thing we forgot to mention, we did say that is a new driver, but F1 Ben 23 is also another new driver. Got to point that out.
I did not know that, and I do apologise, but currently Kimmy Kim's out on a lap. F1 Ben is on the bubble in 15th, so he may not be getting through. So we've got Honey Badgers in the pits. He may get out set one lap if he comes out now. Kimmy Kim and Jemin are both on laps. Jemin, as you know, came here last year and actually won the F1 race in very dominant fashion. Hopefully we can see a little bit more of that from him. Also noticed that we're not getting the same amount of people. Look, we need to be more funnier, me and you, when we're streamed together. Because whenever we've got Ryan, it always is an absolute riot.
Yeah, we're not the banter people though. I feel like we're always the one that's trying to get him to be a little bit more serious.
Yeah, but when me and Thingy get together, it can usually go a bit bad.
Oh, me and Ryan still have the banter back and forth, but like, as I'm saying in general, whenever of us are partnered up with Ryan, it seems to be at times where we're like, let's just act a bit more serious here. But he doesn't pay attention. So
No, he doesn't.
I'll run through points in Q2 because we're nearly through Q1, so we'll let that happen. But as I said, Kimmy Kim is now. But Kimmy, I said it your way around because you keep saying it like that. You fucking. I'm gonna call it Kimmy. Kimmy's currently on a lap. Club curb a little bit too much there. It's going to cost a little bit of time.
Yeah, as Jemin's currently now starting his lap, as Kimmy Kim's not that long starting her lap as well. Honey Badger is out as well, so we could be losing a couple of people. Krog's down further in the drop zone. He's not had it his own way as well, and I think he's currently out of fuel, so I don't think we're going to get anything more from Krog at the moment. I think potentially Aware Giant, Krog and Ben are in the danger zone, as they're currently not going to be, and the bottom three are, which is Jemin, Kimmy and Honey Badger. As I say that, Honey Badger has just smacked the side of the wall, as you see Krog on the left hand side getting out of the way. Let's see, where are they? Yeah, they're roughly all a good pace from each other, as we'll watch Honey Badger as he's going to start his lap. It'll be Jemin who'll be the first person, no sorry, Kimmy Kim will be the first person across the line. As you can see, Jemin taking all the curb he can. Hopefully not to try and wreck the car, as we see Kimmy Kim coming down the hill. She's going to be the first one to set the lap. She will get one more lap in. I'm not sure if Jemin will. So I think Kimmy Kim will be the last person across the line. As there's 10 seconds to go, she will definitely get there. But will Jemin, I'm not sure he will.
Very close, but she will do it. I think she will do it.
No, she won't.
That's
no,
it.
she won't.
Yeah, no. She's gonna have to do this lap.
Kimmy Kim goes up into 10th. Sorry, yeah, 11th. I do apologise. So that is Aware Giant out. Is Jemin going to improve on his time as he comes down on the DRS? 7th, 8th gear. He's flat out. What's he going to do? Shorts run to the line and goes second. Wow, didn't expect that from him. So that knocks out Master Krog. And Master Krog's not on a lap. Aware Giant's out, and so's Honey Badger. So there you go. Eagle goes top. Eagles top with a 14.0. That's quite an impressive time. That'll be something we'll need to look out in Q2. No one else is on the lap, so there, I think you have it. Krog's the only one that's still running, but he is currently out of fuel. So there you have it. Eagle snatches at the death there in Q1. He gets a 41.0. Pretty impressive time, I'm not going to lie. Frantique's in second place. He's on 41.2. But, surprise there, Krog. Quite a strong driver, knocked out in Q1, so he's not had it his own way in the Ferrari, and he's not really been he's not went that great in the Ferrari since he started, and I'm going to say, God damn it, I hate Celtic right. Anyway, we're going out of Europe. That's not the point. Anyway, F1 Ben stays in by the skin of his teeth on a 141.9. So that was. I'm not sure why he's actually still there, because Krogs must have better lap than that. So I'm unsure of why they're not currently through. But there we have it. It's just
Krog hasn't done a better lap. Krog hasn't done a better lap. F1 Ben has, but F1 Ben did crash out, I believe.
did he? Let's have a look at that, shall we?
Yeah, F1 Ben did crash out. Damage.
Yeah, so he won't be taking qualifying too, so only be 14 there.
Yep, as we're just waiting for, I believe, Bootel now to retire.
Yeah,
As
must
you
have
said, we
that
lost
then.
Master Krog, a Wedge and Honey Badger. I think Master Krog, the biggest one we've lost. I think.
Yeah, Master Krog,
quite
a rare
surprised.
giant. I would say Master Krog and a rare giant. Honey Badger's not been as good as he has since he came back up into F1. He was down in GP2, but unfortunately had too much pace for us down there. But he's not actually came back up as much as we thought he was going to do. Is like push up some of these other guys. So potentially maybe even have him back down in GP2 again next season. But
I do have to
tide
say,
can still turn.
it's very close. You've got Frantique there on a 41.2. If you go all the way down to, I'm trying to work this out exactly here, all the way down to 14th, so Elite Ryan, there is a second gap.
Yep, and top 10 only
Second to
separated by
14.
9/10 of a second.
Yeah, very close so far. Hopefully this will continue throughout.
Yeah, so as we see there, I'm an Eagle. Hopefully going to try and carry that form over into qualifying in Q2 and see what he can produce there. So, drivers are doing not too bad there, pal.
Yeah, not too bad at all, and I'm quite impressed. But shall we move on to the points? The question everyone has been
Yes.
asking. Okay, so I am gonna work from P1 just because it makes life easy. Because there are a few tied points in this. So in that first place, you'll never guess who it is.
Is it me?
No,
Oh.
it's Frantique. Funnily enough,
Oh! Surprise, surprise!
surprise, surprise. On 142 points. And then in P2, because of basically, in case the viewers don't know, if you earn points in the division and you get moved, your points do carry over. So obviously, Lukey moved down to GP2 for a couple of races, got 50 points from that, and that has actually put him into P2 in the F1 division, putting him on 70 points.
Oh!
There's a 72-point gap to the leader there. In third place, you have Floodlines, who moved up from GP2 last season, on 69 points. 69 joke. Lol. In fourth place is IGN Legends, for the similar reason to Lukey, on 62 points. Then you have, in fifth place, ATA Mr. Michaels, on 57 points.
Mario had a good season so
Then
far.
you great season. In sixth place is actually one of my drivers. I'm an Eagle on 55 points. So only a couple of points between him and Michael.
Oh, as Krog. I'm not sure if he's disconnected or not from that.
I'll send him an invite back quickly. Where was I? Yes. P7. You have Bootel on 51 points, and in fact, tied with him on 51 points is Master Krog.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's very tight down here
rather
for 5th,
interesting.
6th, 7th.
it is quite tight. Sort of like, well, I was going to say mid-table-ish, but sort of like nearly fighting for the best of the rest, essentially.
Top mid-table, you'd say top mid-table.
Yeah, I guess that's you're right there. Yeah. Then in P9 we have Matty GB on 46 points. In P10 is not me, the Matty GB. Sorry, I just said that one. Eyes the best on 36 points. So we're getting a little bit lower down in the points now. In 11th place
Really?
is
I thought
Russell
we're still
Shack
going up.
on 21. What?
I thought we're still going up when you said that you're going down in points, you know?
No, I meant the lower end of like points. Like it's getting very low now. What I meant.
Really?
Shut up. I'm just gonna murder you in a minute. I forgot where I was now. Oh yeah, okay. Then in P12 is Gemin on 18 points, and he's actually tied with Elite Ryan.
Damn.
So Gemin might take the lead over him if he keeps the pace he's had so far. Then P14 we have Aware Giant on 15 points. Few points behind him in P15 is Glazed Gator, who has 12 points. P16 is BF1 Racer on 10. Then we have another tie place. 4 points for both Purple Fairy and Honey Badger. And then rounding up the table, both on 0 points, is our two new drivers of F1 Ben and Kim.
Nice.
And
You managed to make points sound very boring and mundane.
points do tend to be quite boring, so shut up. I mean, you could have gone and got the points and read them out. I've just closed the chat by accident.
You twat. As we have some people crumbling across the line now, we have Boutel's got 141.6 and we have Ross's got 141.9. Followed by Glazgator's got 142.1. Not really what I was expecting for some of these guys. I was expecting to be a lot faster than that.
Well, to be fair, it's Q2, so some people might be like taking it a little bit easier to look after their tyres a bit more, because this is the set they'll start on as long as it's dry.
Yeah, a couple of people are actually on the softs at the moment. Frantique is the best, and Ross also are all on softs at the moment. So, interesting strategy from those guys.
In fact,
You'll see
Russell's done quite an impressive lap there on those soft tyres.
Coming down the start finish straight now. What's he going to set? You go on board with him? And it's going to come across the line, and that's going to go into second. Wow. 200ths of a second separating first and second there.
Deke was on the soft tyres though, so he definitely has a bit more pace on him than that. Who else? Who else is about to finish their lap? Flylines just finished his 42.7. As Matty GB goes into first on a 41.3. So we're getting a bit closer to those times we were seeing in Q1 as the fastest times.
Definitely. Sees Boutel's and second. Michael jumped up into his fourth there behind Frantique.
Gemin's going to be the next to finish his lap. Or was he just starting one? Unless he invalidated it somehow, because it didn't say an out lap for that lap, so I think he might have somehow invalidated it.
As BF1 Racers, the next one to come across the line, was he gonna set 141.5, so he goes into second place, so it's getting a little bit more tighter than we thought it was going to be now. So starting to turn up the wick a little bit, try to take as much energy as they can out of the tyres without taking life out of them. Hopefully they can try and keep that fine balance of pushing hard but not pushing too much.
Yeah, there's a knack to finding that very simple balance. Well, I say simple balance. It's not a simple.
It's
balance.
a fine line.
Very fine line. But no one really doing the times that we were expecting. As you said, I'm very surprised at that.
Well, my GB's coming back round again. I'm not. He's been on a charge. I'm not sure if he's managed to take life
Looks
out
like
of his
he's
tyres
coming
or
in.
is he coming in. Yeah, he's coming in.
Imagine gonna go on board with Eagle, who's not because I'm biased or anything, but because he was one of the guys to beat in the previous one, I think. So hopefully he can impress us with this lap. Is there anyone actually in chat? There's people in chat. I've clearly missed a lot of the chat because I had to reload it. Who we got in chat? Let's have a look. Ryan is watching. Hello, Mr.
Hi, Ryan.
You got any, Mr. Banter? You got any banter for us to talk about while we wait for this dismal qualifying to kick it up a notch?
Do you know what? Sod it. Let's have a laugh. Why not?
About what?
You'll see in a second.
Oh no. I just accidentally closed the fucking chat again. I'm a fucking dumbass.
You really are a dumbass.
Look. Alright, shut up.
No. Anyway, we have your man Eagle coming down to finish his lap. What's he going to set for an opening gambit again? On soft tires, he sets up 140.8, so when he goes top with that, wow. Half a second quicker than what Matty GB did. German managed to slide down to second place as well, not far behind German as well, so we have a big time difference there for Eagle. Sets in a stellar lap time.
Okay, I have the chat reloaded, so anyone want to make any comments? I can read them, because I'm a twat.
Yeah, you very much are a fat twat, so don't worry about it.
Look, I'm ill, okay? Shut up.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Take some man up pills and grow a fucking set.
What, a set of tyres? Set of those Pirelli tyres, or what am I growing here?
Yes, a set of Pirelli softs is what you need to get.
Cool.
Fucking soft.
Skyline said F you, Dom.
Accepted what I sent you, then you should be telling me that to my face, you fucking cock.
Ryan's not there, that's why he wasn't streaming tonight.
Well, tough fucking shit. Should be fucking here.
You are a flying cuntsman, aren't you, really? You are literally a cuntsman. You're also very stupid. You're, actually, to be fair, most Scottish people are.
Ooh, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Absolute liar. Let's see.
I mean, yeah, I suppose. Maybe.
Shut up.
Okay. Apparently, Skyline's saying Kim for the win. Well, not currently
Yes.
in the position she's in. Although she has done very well. I'll give her that. Good start to the season. Or her season. Not the season.
You've met me, Patronus, you cunt. You fucking know I'm a smart person. Sometimes.
I've never met a smart Scottish man. See, Patronus knows these things though.
Patronus is talking
Patronus
to
is
his
a smart
arse.
man.
Patronus is
No,
just
Patronus
talking
is a
his
smart
arse,
man.
mate. Nah, mate. I've no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, we have actually have some people in the pits. Kimmy Kim's not doing too bad at the moment, unfortunately. She's down in the drop zone. We are going to be losing the last 4 people, then we'll have the top 10 shootout, so you want to be getting those times in.
Oh, well,
Yes,
Ryan
sometimes.
started a lap, so he knows he's not safe. Best is on an out lap. Kim is actually still sat in the pits. I don't know whether she's waiting until the last, whether she's just genuinely decided, no, that's it.
Could be.
As someone improved then, I actually missed who it was. It must have been Bootel, because he's the one that, because he's not in the pit. So I think Bootel just improved there. He went to a 41.2. So he's up there, but he's still not anywhere near what Eagles' time is.
No.
Frantique is back out.
Frantique's down 7th. I'm kind of surprised that Frantique's down there.
Yeah, well, to be fair, his time was done on a set of softs, so he's come back on a set of supers. So hopefully, well, hopefully we'll see him improve. But at the same time, I almost don't want him to. I want this championship to keep mixing itself up.
Yeah, we
He's
need
lost out on
some.
a few wins. Now, what I want him to do is lose out on a Q3 opportunity.
Now that would be a severe upset if it does happen.
And I would like to see it.
I'd like to see it, I'm not gonna lie. Skyline's a cunt. We have Frantic on Clay on a slowdown lap. Who's on a flying lap at the moment? It's come to an end. Glazed Gear's coming round. Kimmy's coming out of the pit, so she may be a little bit tight. She's coming through the castle section, so I think she's going to get a lap in. And that would be it at the end of it. There's a late
He's going to get a lap in, but it is going to be one lap.
But not enough. So I think you need to be in the low 41 nines. You need to be in the very low 149s to get through.
Mate,
yeah, 41 nines. Yeah, low
okay.
141 nines.
Your numbers were all over the place. You were like, you need to be in the low 149s.
Yeah, I said 141.9s. As the best pops up into 9th, so he's obviously understanding what I'm on about. Patronus wants Frantic to start on softs. You can shut the fuck up. Probably won't happen.
I feel like if he started on softs though, he would still have the pace somehow in the race, just to take the lead and just...
Yeah.
And just, I don't even know. Pull off madness.
Well, Kimmy's on a lap. We'll stay on board with her with the rest of it as we see some more people who's going to try and come to finish the lap now. Frantique's on a lap. Rossos is on a lap. Who's come to the end of one? No one really.
Michael's currently on a lap. I think Michael's getting close. I'm not. This is, I believe, is an actual lap. He's hit the wall. I don't think he's took any damage, but it's going to cost him time. Oh, there you go. Yep, he's backed out of it. So Michael out of qualifying, out of not getting into Q3 again, should I say? That's a thing I remember from last week.
Mackie.
Michael qualified 17th last week, and again, he's not going to get into the top 10.
No, he's obviously struggling for that, as Floodlines is going to be the first one to come home. Across line, what are you going to set for as Floodlines? And improves, only goes up to 8, so he's still in that danger zone. Who's the next one across the line? I've lost who you are. I believe that's actually going to be Callum that's going to be the next one across the line.
Possibly. Kimmy's also is now coming down the final straight. I don't know where Callum actually is.
Oh yeah, Kimmy's going to be the next one across the line actually, I do apologise. Is she going to improve on her time? Is she going to get a Q2? Sorry, Q3? No, 11th. She just falls a little bit short. Falls just a little bit short. Rossos goes to the top. As BF1 improved up into third. So
he's up into the last one. He doesn't need to improve here. He has lifted off. He's realised he doesn't need to improve, and he's going to be starting on the softs. He's the only one to be starting on those soft tyres. So, Patronus, you jinxed it.
Now the question is, who's going to get pole now? And there you go, you actually have it there in front of you. Frantic and Rossox split top of the timesheets for Q and gets that 40.8. Actually, not that much in between him and Eagle. 0.7 of a second, well, 0.07 of a second. BF gets into third. Butel gets fourth. Matt GB, German, and Glazed in fifth, sixth. Legends in fifth, sixth, seventh. Glazed and Frantic. We've lost, unfortunately, we've lost Kimmy. Just also close. I's the best, and unsurprising, very surprisingly, actually, I should say, Michael's not qualifying in the top 10, 13th, and unfortunately, Elite Ryan not getting into Q3 and 14th. Let's move on to the top 10 shootout. Predictions for pole.
Predictions for pole. I don't know if we've quite seen what Fantique's got to offer, but I'm going to be slightly biased and say Eagle.
Do you know what? I'm going to say Rossos.
Yeah, oh. Well, to be fair, yeah, he did do a good last session, so...
The question is, though, can he repeat that?
Tronus
the
is
big question.
saying Fantique for pole and the win. Rather not see that.
I would rather not.
honest.
Don't want to be that guy, but I hope he kind of crashes. To be honest.
Yeah, I kind of want something odd to happen to him.
Yes, that's why I said to crash, because he doesn't crash. It's my job.
Yeah, that is your job. To be fair, you are Sir Crash a lot.
Yes. Fast X crash time here. Coming at you again with another F1 live stream.
So your Fast X crash time, what am I? Because I'm like the barrel roll king, but I want to like integrate into my game attack here. Just
80
like,
rollover.
yes, I like it.
Because you're fat and you kind of roll over as well. And you have already rolled over
Oh,
twice.
see the
I'm still
double
waiting to
turn.
see the next rollover you're going to do in this league. Because you've done it once a season now. We had it in season 1 at Monaco.
I think it's
and
going to be a
season
case
2 at
of the
Russia.
safety car needs to be turned on, because that's when I've been doing it.
To be fair, it has been.
According to
Was he
Patronus, hang on, Skyline, I'm reading Patronus' thing. According to Patronus, he said, I'm guessing this is about Frantique, he said, he does crash in practice when we was racing side by side. But that's practice.
That is practice. Kim is out. She got 11th though.
Yeah,
So
she
well
got
done,
11.
Kim.
There you go, Skyline. There's your answer. Which, to be fair, is pretty impressive for the first race, considering she's not at the game for that long. So we'll have to see what she has in the race. But who's going to be the first to set a lap? I think it's Eagle.
It's actually German. No, it's
Is
Gleisgear
it?
actually. It's Gleisgear. He's in the castle section.
Are you sure they're not coming on to start a lap? No, he's on an out lap.
Oh, yeah, so he is. Not bad. Fresh tires could be dangerous for Frantique because he has 2 sets of them that he can use.
Fresh tires could be dangerous. I'm assuming that fresh tires could be dangerous is about Kim, not Frankie.
It is a bad thing.
I mean, is it though? I feel like she's got choice. So what she could do is go for the long game.
So we've got Eagle coming out the final corner. He's going to make a run to the line. We'll see what he's going to do because we're not 100% sure what the fastest lap's going to be. So he'll set the benchmark for us.
At the moment. Not the greatest.
41-0.
Dead.
That's probably going to be a banker at the moment. 41-1 for Matty GB. What's Rossos? IGN's got a 141-3. What's BF got for us?
Yes.
141-1.
41-1. These times are close so far. There's not much separating them. Who's the next one to be coming across the line? I think it's going out. It'd be 80. It'd be Frantique with a 40.7. Jesus. Jemin goes 41.7. Not as close as he might like to be to the others.
Doesn't get one. Callum's up, so
Ross's
he's
coming to the
obviously on a
pit.
different strategy. Yep. Flood didn't get a lap validated there to be coming around to finish his lap. He's currently on at the moment, so we'll keep an intrigue with him, see where he may go. He may try and upset the pecking order there. Top 7 have got a lap time in. Just see him now come down.
Very smooth for that final sector.
Yeah, very smooth. It's come down to the finish line. What's he going to set for his opening lap? And across the line. Goes 8th.
41.8. Well, a couple of these people will maybe slower than we were expecting, but then again, same
Yeah,
as
front.
well at the front, we have people going a little bit faster, so...
Kick over steer, just coming to turn 2 there for Glazgater. Yeah, lap times I thought were going to be a little bit more where Frantique is. I thought they were going to be a lot faster than what we have at the moment. I think Eagle potentially may have made 1 or 2 mistakes on his lap in general. I think people will just be waiting to know. But I will ask this. What do people think of the cars that have been launched for this coming season of F1? What do you think of the halo on it?
The Halo doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, to be fair.
Yeah, but if you've seen the top-down shot of the Mercedes on the F1 website, you actually look. Did you see how wide it is? Albeit it is a first generation of the concept of it, but I think what IndyCar's going for with the Shield is a lot more aesthetically pleasing. That
Yeah,
may
I
come
think the Shield
into
is
its
more expensive. Is more pleasing.
it may come into its own a little bit more, but we don't know what it may actually do with a car there going at speed with, let's say, a tyre or a bit of suspension or something coming at it. I mean, when you seen the Red Bull demo, you could see the flex in it, but it wasn't fixed hard against something. See that? See what that flex would do to the actual... Would it deflect away the tyre or whatever the piece of debris may be?
Well, I mean, you would hope so, because that's what they're there for.
Yeah. I just think the the one that's just made it look a tad bit worse is the Williams. The way the Williams is just white, it's just... It makes it look ugly, but I think it's going to be an acquired taste seeing the cars change from the classic open cockpit to a big metal bar kind of thing in front of the driver.
Yeah, as someone described it in the chat on a previous stream, to seeing a flip-flop on the car, or 3 bananas put together on the car. However you want to describe
I would
it.
go more with the flip-flop, but the free banana thing is quite funny.
It is.
But just think, would they start doing like some stickers or something on the side of it, of the car?
There is a possibility of that. I mean,
Would
it's
you
the
see
first year
with
of designing them, so a lot of people have gone a lot simpler, but I feel like you could do something a little bit more with them.
But the FIA had said that they will try and redefine the shape as they go on to the future of how it should look a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Hopefully it doesn't come to 2014 styles where it has a little bit of a step in the middle of it when it's come back to join the top of the chassis. So that'd be completely hideous.
Yeah. That would look absolutely
Optical says the 3 bananas was my idea.
The free my idea. They remembered it though. See that? But my lost sound. Hang on a second.
Oh, okay. I can still hear you, but okay. As Martin is fixing his technical issues, as we see Rossos, he's come down to start a lap, I believe, or is he coming on to finish one? He's coming on to start one, so let's see what he's going to be doing for a lap. We'll keep an eye out for Frantic as well, as he's currently on a lap. He'll become a start one, I should say. So these people will be starting their final runs any second. The ones that are still in the pits are probably the ones to start trying to get out now.
As you say that, I'm an equal goes on for his out lap, so these people will be looking to do 1 lap rather than 2, which is a little bit more risky, but at the same time you're going for it at the point where the track is most rubbered in, so...
That is rather true.
You know,
the question is, if it does work for you, what's going to be the best thing is if you're behind someone that's setting a lap and you get a bit of a tow, because if you get into someone's slipstream down that back straight, then you may get a couple of tenths out of it.
Yeah, that is a possibility. We've seen it we've seen people do it in practice, and it's worked out for them. Excuse my squeaky chair for a second. So yeah, that's one idea, but it does mean that getting behind someone and trying to find that perfect time, so otherwise you could lose time behind them through the corners if you're faster than them. And I
Yeah,
have
so you
more
need to make
technical
sure you're...
issues of my batteries are low. So again, 2 seconds.
Oh, that is not good. But as you see, where's Ross Austin? When he's coming down to finish his lap, he will get one more. He will get one more lap. So he has to make sure he's not taking too much life out of the tyres. He's going to come across the line. What's he going to set for his open lap? He goes 41.7, so he can improve on that, very much so. Glazegater's going to come down across the line. Is he going to improve? Doesn't improve. Frantic come down. What's he going to set? Is he going to go faster than what he's got at the moment? Cross the line. Doesn't. Eagle doesn't improve on his time. I think these guys are actually just going to start the laps. My GB jumps up into second place, so he'll have one more lap as well. Patel's going to try and get in there. German across the line.
Close. He was starting or finishing?
I think some of them are starting the laps.
Yep.
So Butel's going to be the last man over the line, so what's he going to do when he comes back to finish? So everyone that's now on a lap is on their final lap. Butel will be the last man over the line, so see Rossos, he's going to be the first one across. He's coming out, second to last turn, coming up, fly element chicane here, well the left right. Out of the final turn is going to be accelerating hard, would not have lifted an inch, be in top gear, waiting for that DRS line. Pops up the DRS.
Late opening DRS. He was late though.
Yeah, can hear that he's going to go up. What's he going to do? Doesn't improve much, because it's 41.1.
Which was in close
And
to
here
Butel
comes
as it stands at the
Gators.
moment.
He going to improve? Does improve, but still, again, not by much. Frantique's the next man over the line. What is he going to improve on his time? He does have a car behind him. Can't see who that is.
I think Matty. So he
It's Eagle. Eagle takes pole at the moment. Eagle has gone fastest with a 40.4.
Matty's gone into the pit, so that's Matty's over. BF1 race is going to be the next one.
Is he going to go faster? No, he doesn't go faster. Is Legend's going to improve on his time? Is Butel going to improve on this time? Gemin into 5th. Floodlines. He's coming across the line now. He doesn't improve. So Legends, can you improve on your lap time? On the run to the flag. Doesn't improve. Butel's the last man on the line. What's he going to do?
Butel to take this pole position. And he improves, but not to first. I think it was to 5th or 6th. 5th. There we go.
So there you go. Eagle takes the pole, snatches it from Frantique. There you have it. 140.4. Stellar lap time there from Eagle. Frantique just narrowly out there by 0.3 of a second in the end there. So actually quite a big gap. But from back there, it gets even tighter. Not far behind Frantique is BF Racer, so he's on the second row with Matty GB, who unfortunately couldn't improve on his final lap. Bertel does and moves up into 5th. Jim gets 6th. IGN Legends gets 7th. Rossos unfortunately didn't improve where he came in the last part of qualifying there. Glazegater, the Red Bull, didn't get much of a better lap as well, and unfortunately Floodline couldn't improve on his lap time and starts 10th. So
interesting enough, it was literally just over a second. It was literally like 0.036 over a second separating those top 10. So it was still quite close, considering.
Oh, you may want to put another one of those thingies in for copyright, because I forgot to skip.
Oh god.
I do
Interesting
apologise.
enough, I just had a message from Kimmy saying I've never driven rain, so I'm assuming it's raining at some point.
Ooh, okay, so there we go. We have that confirmed, which does spoil it for ourselves, but at least we know there is some rain due at some point, so this could flip the race on its head for strategy.
That could mean those starting on the softs have the advantage of being able to make it till the rain, rather than those on the supers who might have to pit before it starts to rain.
Unless you have supreme tire grip and you can extend as much as you can out of the tires.
Not everyone is frantic.
Not everyone is a robot, yes, that is true. I still believe he is not of this planet. That's what I want to do. I want to double check, see what Celtic score is at the same. I am going to try
5-0.
I swear to God, if that was the case, I will come down to your home and end your life. It's ended 3-0. We're out of Europe. Miserable. I am absolutely furious. You can tell it in my voice. I hate everything right now. Absolutely fuming. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Predictions for the race. What do you think is going to happen with this rain? Is it going to flip the race on its head?
Well, here's what I can tell you about well, probably mainly one driver, and that's my driver of Eagle. He's not confident around this track, although saying that he did get pole, so I'm not sure why he's not confident. But he has said that if it starts to rain, he's probably just going to die. So that's bad news for him.
Yeah. As we already know, Michael is a very strong contender in the wet. That's ATA Mr. Michaels. So he may come good when the rain does start to fall. We know it's going to rain, but how heavy will the rain hit? That's the big question.
How heavy and how late?
And how late or how early. Could throw us into a big mix if it rained rather quickly. Also, would you have set the car, if you knew it was going to rain, would you set the car up for the wet or for keeping it for the dry for qualifying, get grid
I think what I would have done is I would have looked at it, and if it's going to rain quickly in the race, I would have set it up for the rain, because I know the majority of the race is going to be the rain. However, if it's not going to rain until, say, like, the last quarter, or like less than that for the end, I would set it up for the dry, make the most of the dry, and try and get the lead and extend it to a point where, even though I'll be a bit slower in the wet, hopefully I wouldn't lose it. That'd be my strategy.
That would be as we get some guys readying up, so we are ready to go. Well, it's interesting what's going to happen here, well, as we get down to the nitty gritty of it. Get 29 laps, I believe, around here, so it's going to be a very long race. Hopefully you guys can all stay with us for it. Hopefully it doesn't get a bit too boring for you guys, just let us know if it does. But here we go. As we go to 5 red lights for the start of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away they go. So it's a good start from Frantique, and it's also a good start from Eagle, but does Frantique take to the inside? No, Eagle still keeps that spot. There is further action down the back. He's on board with Glazegear, who's got space in front of him. Kimmy's down inside, and she's going to make that place up. Contact was made there, but both get away with it.
Neither of them have lost too much.
F1 Ben Williams is coming up. He's going to overtake Kimmy for 11th. We'll go back up to the front a minute to see what's happening up there. Keep an eye on the bottom there. Oh, as we see Matty's going round. Oh, Matty GB's gone.
It's the best. Take a very brave move there around and Kimmy. As you said, Matty's gone, so that's unfortunate for him. He was so strong in qualifying, but
I'm not sure what happened to them, but I just see the car spinning around violently with a tyre hanging off. Fortunate for him there. He must have. Not sure if I had contact with BF Racer as he's falling down a bit, so I'm not sure what's happened to him. Not sure if he's had some sort of connection happen to him there and he's lagged out of the race at the moment. Oh, as well, who was that? That was Kimmy in the wall there at the castle section. Another one at the side of the road, IGN. Oh, we've got Elite Ryan unfortunately in the wall. No front wing on his car, so he's going to need to make an early pit. Not got steering in the car apparently there.
Here by a Wear Giant, but it looks like Michael's lost a lot of his front wing. So it's going to be very hard for him to defend this.
We're Giant in the McLaren, who's going to try and close up to the back of the Haas of Mr. Michaels. We have position switches happening all over the place. So Wear Giant's probably going to use a little bit extra fuel. As you can see there, he's on the softer tyre than what Michael's on, but does make contact with the wall. He's going to try and take the draft from him, but he's got Glazegear in front of him, who's got that draft in. There goes Master Krog, so he's found some speed. He's going to tuck in there. Oh, a couple of them are going to try and come out of the pits there, line astern. That was Glazed and Michael, and Legends joins them in the pits as well. action aplenty up front in the bottom part of the field. Unfortunately, Leap Ryan and Matty GB have both left. I'm not sure what Leap Ryan and Matty GB were doing there. Let's go back up to the top there. We've got Eagle just a couple of tenths out in front of Frantique, so I think Eagle's going to try and run at the moment and try and use as much of the supers as he can, extend as much gap as he can, but doesn't want to do that, lock up the tyres, gets away with it there.
Yeah, he's going to want to find some more pace, get that gap open before he pits to try and make the most of it.
As you see, Legends has actually jumped Glazed and Michaels in the pits there. So it's been a stellar stop for the Force India lads. Gets out ahead, Glazed as well. So the Haas boys getting out ahead of the Renault lads, who are actually the supreme guys when it comes to the pit stops, but unfortunately slacking a little bit there. As you see, Gemin is in a little bit of a battle at the moment with Boutel and Rossos there, as you can see. So he's going to try and close up a little bit to Rossos.
It's been a good start for both Gemin and Rossos. They both made up a few positions off the start and are now looking to make the most of it and get some more positions out of it.
Yeah, as you can see there in the graphic on the left, there has been quite a few changes there. Best of them all is Ben at the moment with 7 places gained at the start. Unfortunately, some of them have dropped down as well. As you can see, F1 Ben, Isaac Best, Michaels and Glazegater all dropping down places, which is unfortunate for them. Let's see, what's everyone running on? So we do have, interesting strategy from Michael and Legends, both on mediums.
Well, they did have to make a pit, and the mediums can, if you're not too mental on them, can make it to the end. But obviously, if we're expecting rain, like the information I've got is supposing, they will make it all the way to the rain at this point. So just be trying to find that crossover point and make the most of it.
Yeah, and hopefully they've still got some tyre life available to them. As you see, they're already starting to spread out, but F1 Bent is closing up to the back of I's Best. Battle for 7th place happening here. Where's Kimmy Norris? Kimmy's a little bit behind, so she's not doing too bad. She's in 9th at the moment, so she's had a great start. Managed to get herself into the points in her first race. And she will be the first female to, well, finish a race and score points, if she does finish, that is. Bit of a slide from F1 Ben. Trying to close up onto the back of I's the Best there.
Yeah, he's slowly closing that gap on Eyes, but at the same time, Eyes is also slowly catching to Flood. So this could end up being a 3-way battle here for 6th, if they keep this pace up.
Yeah, we have seen what's happened when we do have 3-way battles. It can be quite an interesting little scrap, as they'll all be fighting for that little bit of slipstream. If they do all get close together, be very interesting indeed.
Yep, so Eyes is getting a bit of long distance draft here, but then again so is F1 Ben, so they're both going to be getting a little bit more straight line speed than Flood will be. He'll lose out some time here as well.
I think Flood's got more of a slipstream than Ben does on Eyes. So you can see they're lock up and a half from Flood, and unfortunately that closes the gap up a little bit more, so I think Eyes the Best may even have DRS here. Let's have a look. Does the winning top open? It does indeed, so he's got DRS on Flood lines, and he will be in that slipstream.
F1 Benz opens up the DRS as well, so...
just shows that he's still there and has a look. Flood lines does lock up a bit, but runs is also close as he wants to the wall. Touches it a little bit, and is
around the outside.
Leaving as much space as the dare. It's a 3-way battle now. F1 Ben is going to have the box seat for this, as is the Best going to lose out a spot to the Williams driver. Don't see anything happening.
Get a little touch of Flood lines though.
Yeah, they all almost run at the back of each other there.
This is allowing Kimmy though to catch up to the back of them as well. So this could actually, this is going to become a 4-way battle.
Yeah, they're all slowing each other down ever so slowly on that. I can see all 3 of them just starting to stretch their legs a little bit. I see some debris inside the track there. I'm not sure if that was from GB's, Elite Ryan's incident, which we didn't unfortunately get to see. See another lock up there from Flood lines. Batel's slowly starting to catch a bit to Rossos, so we need to keep an eye on that a little bit as that starts to intensify. Now this is going to be interesting. Now, are we going to see some sort of move happen from Floodline? I's the best there on Floodlines. He's in the slipstream. Has DRS wide
He's a
open.
bit too far back to be making a move. It just goes right up. Oh, loses a little bit of his wing.
Yeah, a bit of contact there. Is that going to hamper him a little bit, do you think?
It might hamper him a little bit, but sometimes I've found that when you lose a little bit of your front wing, you tend to find a little bit more turning, and it's weird. So it might not hamper him. It kind of depends on his setup a little bit. He's looking for a move in a very dangerous place.
He's going to lose out of place to the Williams driver.
Oh, yep, everyone bend, makes it past eyes.
Now, is he going to try and go for a move and try and get past Flood and just get away from this? As this is a little bit hurting his strategy a little bit, as he is on the soft tyres, doesn't want to be fighting with drivers on the softs. But that's actually allowed Kimmy to close up a little bit, so she's now looking for a slice of the action. She's now trying to...
But at the same time, Krog, her teammate, is coming up behind them as well. This is going to be, I mean, five-way battle.
Yeah, Krog's already onto the back of Kimmy. As you say that, Kimmy does get a little bit of a twitch there.
I think the question she's going to have to ask herself is she going to let Krog pass? Krog is definitely going faster than her, but can Krog find a way past the guys in front?
That's the big question. Is Kimmy is dropping a little back from I's the best there, so I's the best is going to try and see if he can try and make a move back past Ben, with Ben trying to make a move past Floodline. So it's going to be interesting as we come down to the start of the next lap. It'll be lap 6 when they cross lane for these lads and lady.
Yeah,
gets close, but
spread out a little bit.
Yeah, it's get closer, but hasn't made any move. Butel's still trying to close up a little bit to Rossos, but this is the main battle we're trying to see. I see Michael's in a bit of a scrap with Legends further down.
Floodline locks up again, but oh, everyone meant to hit the wall a little bit there. Not sure, but I think he's lost a little bit of his front wing, so that might hamper him as well. This might give Floodlines the chance just to make a little bit of a gap. As Krog is past Kimmy. I don't know if that was a lip pass or whether that was a genuine pass.
But now Krog will's try and set his eyes on catching these guys and hopefully getting past them and pulling away.
Yeah,
but front at the moment, it's... Yeah, at the moment, whilst these are still having a go, we'll keep an eye on that in a second. We have Eagle, Frantique and Gem as your top 3 at the moment. Eagle 1.7 in front of Frantique, with Frantique ahead of Gem by 1.5. And then you have this cracking battle that's happening, that's going to be happening very shortly, between Rossos and Butel. You can see there's Butel just got... oh, as I say that, he's just hit the wall. He had had Rossos in front of him there, so he's going to need to come in and make a pit stop. Then you have this firecracker, you have F1 Ben, you have I's the best, you have Floodlines. Master Krog is trying to come up to the back of this, and Kimmy is trying to come with them. All battling for 6th place at the moment. And Ben's going to look for a move down inside. Is he going to pull it up in time? Yes, he does. So that's a nice move, but Krog's going to have to cut back on him. So there we go. Cutback's going to be wide. Is he going to go for a move around the outside and keep the position there, side by side? Oh, so close. It's going to be a drag race.
It was very clean, though.
It was very clean. And they're dragging each other. No DRS used apart from... Oh, there's close. But there... Oh, those slide there for a second. Fortunately, the stream's getting a bit lag there. Back to the battle in hand. See, Floodlines still trying to keep ahead of these guys. Krog is getting onto the back of these guys, and we have a 4-way fight. Kimmy's not letting those guys go out of her sight as well, so she's keeping an eye on this battle, making sure if something does happen, she can try and pounce on it.
She can pounce.
Indeed.
Oh, that was some lag there at my end.
Oh, Ben's in the wall. Ben's in the wall.
Yep.
Oh, I's the best out of the wall a bit. Both hit the wall there. Krog's just wanting to try and get past these guys and not try and damage himself. I think he's just going to wait until these two go into the pits. They're going to need some front wing repairs. But it does look like he's that. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that right. What's happened there?
I think Krog's
Ben's,
got some damage as well.
yeah, Krog is missing an end plate, and Kemet is going to try and overtake her senior teammate there, and does so with mighty fine fashion. I think Krog kind of off the bit. He's come back. Doesn't get much further than that. F1 Bent is in, so we'll see what the Williams boys are going to put onto the car. Will be a new front wing, and is that super? Yeah, it's super softs they're going in. So he's decided to go into these super softs a little bit early. I'm thinking these guys would have probably went a little bit longer on the softs. With Butel, who's came in early as well, he's on the mediums. Honey Badger as well. So we've missed a couple of pit stops at the front there, as Michaels has also made some places as well with Legends, who are both on the mediums. So on the mediums, we're probably the best bet for these lads, as these guys were battling, so managed to close up the gap. And Glaze Gator's not that far behind from him, so he may try and getting on the action in front of him.
He may well do, but Aware Giant is on the back of Krog at this point. I would like to point out though, interesting enough, I didn't hit. He's decided to continue with that front wing damage he's got.
Yeah, so he's obviously feeling that it's not actually affecting him at the moment. But you can see flood lines in the distance, so he will be trying to close that gap back down again. As Kemi's taking so much curb there, manages to close up a little bit, and Krog was closing up behind on her as well. So is Krog going to just try and keep ploughing on with that front wing damage you can see in the front left there. Does have Aware Giant closing up on him, so Aware Giant may try and overtake Krog even though he has that front wing damage. Will have DRS as he comes across, and Rossos has managed to get himself a 3-second penalty, so that may come bite him at the end of the race, as Krog does pit, and so does Eyes. So these two have both pitted. Ooh, Krog just taking too much speed in there and clocks a 5-second penalty. That will
cost
hamper
him at the end.
But has changed and went again onto the supers, as the best has went onto the softs and does get overtaken in the pits. That front wing damage cost him a little bit.
Michael's having a look at F1 Ben 23 here. He's full better of it. He's on the slower tyre, but he's definitely still at the back of him. At the same time, F1 Ben is coming up to IGN Legends.
Yeah, we'll have DRS on IGN Legends. Holmes that DRS is going to try and get in the draft, try and make another move, try and climb up some more places. Looks to the inside, shows him that he's there, doesn't think about the move. Looks like got a better drive off that
Looking around
corner.
the outside, but he gets squeezed a little bit there.
We're trying to go, he's going to look for the inside here. No. Yeah, no damage, managed to get away with it.
This is not making it easy, but this has allowed Eyes to catch up to the back of Michael, because Michael's stuck behind these two. At the same time, Glazed is coming up behind them as well.
Yeah, you can see IGN's trying to keep that Williams at bay as much as he can. As we see BF Racer in the pits, he's now gone on to set softs. As we see Iron Eagle House in the pits as well, so he's come in for a stop. He's behind Rossos. Iron Eagle's now in the pits. What's he going to go on to? Another set of softs for him. As Eagle comes in, he's got some front wing damage, so I'm not sure if he's going to get a front wing change on that. Yeah, he's getting a front wing change. Our Giant's now in the pit, so he's going to go on to... not sure what he's going to go on to. He may go on to another set of supers. Patel's now come back, he's now in the top 10. Our Giant and IGN are having a battle.
He's having a look. Well, it looks like he's made that easy. Look, what time it looks like Kim gave it up. It looks like she's thinking about her own race. Oh, as he runs deep, so this is allowing Kim to have another look.
Ben has passed IGN. We'll have a look at the top front as well. Eagles, just like you said, came out in front of Kimmy. Is Kimmy going to try and get past Eagle?
Looks like Eagle just had too much pace. He's got past with a little bit of a battle, but now he's just opening that gap up.
The question is, where's Butel? Is Butel going to come in this lap and try and cover off Eagle, or is he going to try and extend as much as he can?
I would say try and extend as much as he can.
Yeah, I'd make my bet as well. So where have we got a battle happening? Kimmy's quite a fair bit away from Rossos. Butel's trying to catch up onto the back of Rossos, so that battle's reignited. Ben has got past Legends and is on to the back of Honey Badger.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of about to happen, but Michael is also coming up to Legends at the same time with Eyes following him.
Is coming up to the back of Michael.
Currently the closest gap is F1 Ben on Honey Badger, as Honey Badger runs wide, so F1 Ben makes the most of it and gets past him.
So is Michael going to get a run out of this second to last turn, then goes through the kink of whatever the fuck corner? Will have DRS and will have a decent tow. He'll probably go into rich mix as he is at the moment, but IGN Legends is actually pulling away, so he's actually got, I think, got a tow from slight tow from Honey Badger.
Oh, Krog's out. What happened to Krog?
Oh, what's happened to Krog?
Crushed it by
That's
the
unfortunate.
pit lane exit.
Not sure if he's had to come collision with someone there.
That is a possibility.
Very hard.
That's unfortunate for him.
But you have Honey Badger coming under pressure from Legends now in the Force India. All over the back of the Mercedes car, as we see the Haas and the Sauber now coming out to join this fight. With these guys battling, it is going to let F1 Ben start to run away a little bit.
At the same time, this is currently looking like it's going to be a four-way battle with Honey Badger, Legends, Michael and Eyes the Best.
No, that's a good shot. Now, if you want to find a thumbnail, you need to get lap 12. You need to get lap 12 of this battle coming up the castle section. That's a good shot.
I should probably start thinking about thumbnails at some point.
You really should.
But I have so much I have to do. Update the website, upload the stream, you know. Oh. Stay sorted out online when it comes up to me, but that's another thing. But this four-way battle is still raging.
I can't even play that with you tomorrow. I'm so sad. Now,
Fine, I'll have my sniper banter. Oh, a Legends is having a look here at Honey Badger. He's got the drag on him. He's going to have DRS. It's going to be easy. Michaels is also going to have DRS, so he's catching Honey Badger at a rate of knots. Oh, he's going to down the inside.
So, in the space of a straight, he's lost 2 positions since Honey Badger's Eyes the Best came back into the pits, so not sure if he's had some more damage taken to him.
Looks like from his front wing he has. I'm just going to quickly watch him, see if he does change his front wing, which, yep, wing, so he there.
Back to the battle at hand, we still have IGN Legends is just in front of Michaels. Michaels is closing up to the back of him. Kimmy still doing an excellent job in 4th. We'll keep an eye on her progress as she comes on through the race. That was a big bit of cut and chunk of wing gone for Michael. So he's going to lose a lot of turning. He will need to come in and get a new wing. Yeah, he's running half a wing, so he's going to need to come in, and that's going to seriously affect him.
As he's hit the castle. Ooh. I'm surprised that didn't hit his car, to be honest.
Yep, lucky not. So we need to keep an eye at the front with the gap between Eagle and Frantique, because that's the main one we need to look out for.
Yeah, how long's a pit stop on this track? I don't actually know.
I'm not sure. If Michael comes in this lap, I'll time it. So I know a pit stop with a wing's about 8 seconds, so I'll adjust it for. I'll keep a stop.
I'd imagine Max is going to come in. It looks like he's struggling quite a lot now.
Yeah, he's going to need to come in. Probably strap on a set of soft or something, but
he's not.
No,
hitting.
That's not what I wanted to see. Kimmy's in, and she's went on to set of softs, so she's trying to keep up with her strategy.
11th, though. She's lost a lot of positions from that pit stop, to be fair. So maybe
Yeah, but
maybe staying up.
I think she's actually. I think she's actually gained a couple over that from where she was before all the pit stops happened. F1 bends out. F1 bends out. What's happened to him there? That is turn 3. That is turn 3. He's lost it. So not 100% sure what's happened to him. No, that's turn 2, I believe.
That, my friend, is 2. Yeah, turn 2. Turn 2?
Turn 2. Yeah, turn 2. No, turn 3. Yeah, turn 3. Yeah, turn 3. That's where we lost him.
Okay, yeah, I
So,
wasn't
unfortunately,
sure then.
Another one bites the dust.
Bum, bum, bum. No, let's not get copyright because we're such good singers.
No. Oh, Michael's out. Michael's just crashed. He's lost it.
He should have pitted. That's it. Michael is officially out.
That's unfortunate for him. He is currently out of that. We're not inviting him to the comms box, unfortunately, to get his opinion, as we've actually got too much stuff to do. Kim is actually closing up to the back of Honey Badger a little bit, as she has a new fresh set of softs, as Honey Badger is on an older set, so she will have a bit more grip on her tyres than Honey Badger does.
He's got the DRS, and look at her straight line speed compared to Honey Badger. Honey Badger must have some high wing. He's being destroyed down the straights in this race.
Kim does get close, but doesn't unfortunately convert. Blaze Gator as our Giant have come in. Our Giant's come in. He's got no front wing on his car, so he must have had some sort of involvement with the Michael's crash.
He's getting past Honey here down the straight.
Yeah, Kim managed to get in front of Honey there. Easy move. Yeah, nothing more said about it. But his best is also
Michael. Yeah, Michael's saying, "Invite me, please."
No.
Well, there's your answer, Michael. When you watch this back, Dom made the final decision.
Unless he wants to say a piece about it, then that's fair enough. Then invite him in.
I don't know what he wants. He just says, "Invite me, please."
Well, we'll get Michaels in here and we'll see what he's got to say about the race then, or whatever he's got to say.
Yep. So the field now is a bit spread out.
It really is. Eagle is slowly trying to get down that gap from him to...
Bootel's out.
Oh, Bootel's another one. He's lost.
William drivers out of this race.
Ooh. That's coming out of the left, right, coming on to the start finish straight. Hello, Michael. What happened to you?
This place is tougher than Monaco. I'm saying it now.
No.
Bold statement. Bold statement. I will say that. What happened? Did you not forget? Did you forget to pit because you had a broken front wing?
Nah. On my hand, that was a complete error. Obviously, I got contact at the start, the first lap, and was on medium tyres, had damage, and then I checked the weather report because there is rain in 10 minutes. Because I checked.
Ooh. Yep. So that should be what, 5 laps?
With about 3 laps to go. So I thought to myself, let's change the damage so it changed the thing so it can change my front wing. As I did so, I was going around a fast left right-hander, got to turn. Yeah.
Will say this, rookie mistake. Should always do it in a straight.
No. Anyway, how's the race for you guys then?
There's been a couple of good battles. There's been a couple like 3-4 way battles. So it's not been.
Enjoyed watching your little battle that you had as well, until you unfortunately died. There was a nice tasty battle happening with Ben Flood, IGN, no, not IGN, I's the Best, and Kemi was actually getting involved. And Krog got up there. Did you see what happened to Krog?
I didn't know. I saw was a dead Ferrari on the end of the pit lane, so God knows.
Any idea what happened to Matty GB and Elite Ryan?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Fair enough. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
I'm not a horse, but yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, this race is spread out a little bit, so
it has.
now a bit boring.
Gemin's, whilst we were talking there, Frantique's actually pit and is behind Gemin by only a second, and he's only 3 seconds behind Eagle, so it's tightened up a bit as Glazegator's come back into the pits. He's fitting on a new set of softs and a nose wing replacement.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, again, no points for Williams, which sucks.
Yeah. I think I still stick with my statement with it's more difficult than Monaco, because I think it was Monaco. Yes, that's difficult because of the walls. This is difficult because of the curbs. For some strange reason, they made the curbs a lot more lethal this year, and it's changed the track horribly.
Turn 2, if you've seen the real life race, when they touch that, they just got launched. I've seen it already a couple of times that when some of the F1 cars have gone over it, you see them coming up quite a bit. It's almost touring car-esque, the way that they can lift up.
Yes, that corner going downhill, that's the worst one.
Try doing that on a wheel. I feel bad for Krog, because I did that last year in the wheel, and I hated getting that braking zone right, because if you didn't and you turned in too early, you were clonking that wall, and that was it.
Don't feel bad for Krog. He gets to go to Barcelona tomorrow.
Ooh, don't care.
He's going to the F1 test. He's a journalist.
Oh, lucky bastard!
Yeah, lucky.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Krog!
No.
Yeah, he's a
Take me
would-be.
with you! Take me with you!
He's a would-be journalist. Well, no, he is a journalist, but he's just started out, and one of his first jobs is F1 testing.
I would actually die if someone said, "Do you want to go to the pre-season test and write an article about it?" Fuck yeah! I'd love to do that. See some of the cars being unveiled, seeing them drive, seeing what the fuck Red Bull are going to do with their shitty fucking car, rather than change it from the Camel, which is fucking awesome. I think if that was there, that would beat Red Bull's.
People like the camo.
It's nice. It's better than the bleak piece of shit car that they've got.
Anyway, battle.
Yeah, there is a battle.
Battle.
Frantic on Gemin. Frantic closed that gap actually quite quickly in the last couple of turns. It was about a second.
Right underneath his car.
Yep, and he's going to
Jeez.
have DRS, and he's going to breeze straight past him.
Yeah, this should be an easy pass down this straight. As he opens DRS, he should have stayed in that slipstream a little bit longer, in my opinion, but it's still going to be fairly easy.
Gemini is still alongside him. Is he going to stay around outside? Cutback maybe on. Doesn't get the power down.
No super softs being just that little bit superior. Now he's going to be chasing down Eagle. He is on the faster set, but will he use the tyres too quickly?
That is the question. But you know what Frantique's like when he's on softer tyres and stretch.
That's also very true.
So, need to keep that one in mind.
Looks like Frantic is yet again going to extend his lead.
BRB.
When does Frantic not extend his lead?
Yeah. Well, obviously he needs to finish the race. Still 8 laps to go, but going into this race, he had a 75-point lead over Floodlines. The Floodlines is running 5th, so.
Yeah, well, there's still time for him to crash out. As we said at the beginning of the stream, we would like to see something unexpected happen, aka him crash out. Just so he's not dominated. But
Just so he can't catch and pass your
no,
rival, right?
to be fair, I didn't know this was going to be happening. I just said that I wanted something unexpected to happen to Frantic.
Oh, by the way, I've already said to Maki Uno afterwards, as we haven't played that for a while.
Yeah, sure. I was about to say sort of online, but that's until midnight. So, yeah,
What?
that's right. Just the game. I wanted to play it for ages. But yeah, I'll play it today.
Yeah.
Frantic is actually closing that gap quite quickly there to Eagle.
Yeah, he's on super softs.
Still closing it. very quickly.
Hmm.
Besides,
I
the
think
point
thing-
is super six.
Thing for Frantic is though, he's got to chase him down before the rain comes down.
Yeah, but
As
to be fair,
clouds are gathering.
though, Eagle has said that he doesn't like rain, and especially he's not going to like it around here. So
Hmm.
that could cost him.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Kimmy in 7th. First race. Doesn't like the track.
Yeah,
or hates the track.
I'm not going to lie. If she keeps this, I want to give her driver of the day.
I would.
So no one else that stands out.
Not majorly, like. Let me have a look.
Lee Badger up 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like a lot
He's
of
quite
those
not had a
he's
stellar
quite far
drive.
back, isn't he? He's got 9th because
of people
He's not
kind of
had a
going
good
out.
drive. I think the best one that's had a decent drive today, I would genuinely would say Jimmy. She's been in a battle and a half. She's overtaken Krog of all people, and managed to actually
She's done a
keep
few
up
overtakes. She's. I mean, it's no reason to necessarily look at it, but like she's new to the game. She's come into this race where even during practice she's not necessarily had the best pace, and she's come into it and she's getting points in her first debut race. So if she keeps this, I think it will be well deserved.
Will be very
I've
well
been-
deserved.
I already said to Martin Dom, but do you want to play some Muno afterwards?
I don't see why not.
Oh, how's Celtic do?
What?
How's Celtic do? Genuine question. I'm interested. I didn't know. You know, I thought they were 1-0 down to Zenit after 7 minutes, but I thought, you know, it's not
Don't.
over. It's fine.
Don't. No. We're not bringing this in here. That is not happening.
I'm guessed by Martin's laugh or snigger.
You don't. Do you even know what the final score was?
No, I honestly don't.
3-0.
Oh,
It was 2-0 at the end of half time.
But shut up about football. Frantique, less than a second behind Eagle at this point.
Don't worry, it's been on Frantique since I left.
Yeah, I've not changed from Frantique because, well, there's no real need to.
Right, he does have
come on, where's the
DRS.
rain?
That is the question. When is the rain
I
going
mean,
to fall?
it's starting to get cloudy, but it's not quite there. Like, it's if you look at Frantique and look behind, you can kind of see some grey clouds. That's about it.
Oh, it said 10 minutes from when literally just before I replied, so if you remember what lap that was.
Like
15, I think.
something like that.
About 14, 15, yeah.
Yeah, so minute 40 per lap. On 10. Yeah, it should start raining around about that 24. 23, 24.
It might come quicker than
No,
that,
it should
but
start
okay.
raining next 2 laps. Ideally, it should be starting now.
Hmm.
But the question is it going to fall heavy enough to force drivers to
No.
change?
Make it interesting though.
It would make it
It really would.
interesting. It would mix things up a little bit. But I don't think you'll see any pit stop sprinters. Not this close to the
But-
end.
Hmm.
But what?
Ooh.
But the biggest question would be if Frantique, well, when Frantique overtakes Eagle, how quickly will Eagle come back at him?
Hmm.
Does he still have enough life left in those tyres to push?
Well, you say if and when, but to be fair with you, yeah, Frantique's quicker, but Eagle's not an easy person to pass.
Yeah, he's got a very low error on that Renault, isn't he? Jeez,
Not as low as I have.
not as low as you do. Anyway, I got
Like I
cornered.
said,
He's going to be looking
Nice.
for the cutback.
when.
Oh, he will spins it though.
Nicely done, Franti. Just got perfect manoeuvre. Really clean, no contact.
That's how you.
Yeah,
practice
it
a
was
car.
very nicely done on the inside. Not a lot Eagle could have
Now,
done.
how quickly is Eagle going to try and come back?
Bye, Krog. Have fun in Barcelona.
Fuck you, Krog.
It's not nice.
How quickly is he going to come back? I don't know if he's going to come back, to be honest with you. I mean, although saying that, do you know one thing I found? That when it's the... Oh, I've changed too many players. When it comes to that kind of crossover point, or when it starts getting wet, I don't know if you guys have found this, but the harder the tyre, the better it tends to feel when it's that kind of point.
I've not
So
noticed it myself.
You may see the softs coming, once it starts raining, come into a little bit more play than those supers.
No, you guys need to remember, Gemin is not that far behind these guys. Just see him
These
back
two
in
trip
shot
up.
there. Exactly, if these two start battling each other. But I will say this, Frantique has already extended that gap to 8 tenths. In one lap he's extended it to nearly a second already. So he's pushing on these tyres.
He is going to have to do, he is having to do a little bit of fuel saving. His fuel is very much on that border, whereas Eagle has a little bit extra in the tank.
Well, you can see
Just
this.
on the curb there.
Yeah, you put the telemetry
Yeah.
on.
Oh, full telemetry. Ah.
I see Frantique move to the inside there just to not let Eagle get that draft there. Smart moves. See, the only issue is that I've noticed during the race that the Eagle has been locking his tyres up a little bit too much when he's been driving.
Eagle always does. Eagle's one of those drivers that does lock up his tyres pretty much every corner. He even admits it. He locks up nearly every corner. I had this discussion with him before, where I just said I can't use ABS off, and because I just lock up all the time, and he said he does the same thing. So.
Transfer window opens immediately after this race for F1.
It is immediately after this race. I thought it was after tomorrow's race. Okay.
Yeah. It's
I already mentioned
F1
this by
today and GP2 tomorrow.
I mentioned this earlier. I was fucking right. Fuck you.
Yeah, but in regards to that, first question to you, Martin: are you planning to make any changes?
Possibly.
You're gonna-
I don't know yet. I haven't actually really made the decision properly yet, to be fair. Yeah, I can't actually remember who's team owner of both of the teams, so I don't even know who I'm going to talk to.
I have
well,
got-
You're the one
I
on the
have got
website,
a
you
little
should
bit
know.
Darker.
I know, and I always forget to look, so shh.
Have a look on the website.
I don't think we're going to get any rain at all.
No,
Yeah, I don't think it's finished.
we're very overcast, but we're not. No, we're not. Pointing.
Eagle, why are you in the lane? Push, you madman. Grog's trying to save fuel as it is at the moment.
I'm gonna keep my camera in the pits. If it starts raining, then I'll let you know.
Okay. If we see
Weatherman.
a flash, we already would know.
Frantic keeping very much on that border of fuel there. He keeps going into that minus very briefly.
Couple more shag here. Oh,
Wow.
I'll be happy with that.
I'm going to say this. There was a lot of lag there. I missed everything you said completely, and the stream kind of was lagged to shit when you've been speaking.
Oh no. I was
Sorry,
saying
it
about
looks like
Callum
it's
in fourth.
Stabilised. Yeah, Rossos has been good. Gemin's been quite decent as well.
Legends bringing it back to sixth when he picked on the first lap, same as me. He's been on those tyres
Yeah.
for since lap 2.
There.
Oh,
Good landing
raining!
right there.
There's the
Oh,
flash!
there's drops.
It's raining!
There's
Yep.
drops of rain.
Oh,
Question is, how heavy is he going to drop?
it's dropping.
Not going to. It's not going to soak the track. It's not going to do anything. So we're here with the end with some rain.
Might be quite difficult on the last lap. This is a very long lap, so
That is rather true. I'd love to see Baku with some rain in real life. That'd be fun going up the castle section.
Just think
might get
about
your wish
just
tomorrow.
Think about 2017's season in F1 about Baku. 2017's Baku race. What the fuck am I on about? And then think about what it would have been with rain. That would have been a nightmare.
actually come down quite heavy.
Yes. Yeah, he's the best. He's already got past
He's
Eagle there, but
unwrapped himself
seen.
from Eagle. The word you're looking for.
Oh, he's lost it.
His spray's already coming up.
Yeah, front. You could see it. It's already got spray.
It's not a case of intermediates. I don't think you would catch enough.
But do you dare, hoping for an accident of some sort from Frantique?
Why do you say Fantique? Anyone could crash.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But Frantique's the leader. This is what I'm on.
Free. No. Wet Giant's
Oh, Wet
gone.
Giant! He's out!
Isobest gets the point if he finishes, but look at the rain now. I mean, to be fair, actually, would you pit Frinters?
I would.
You could do.
I wouldn't.
I would.
Honey Badger's in.
I mean, Frantic Badlison is being told to pit. And
DRS
yeah,
disabled.
Eagle
Eagle could pit.
No.
No Eagle.
No,
Eagle.
it's not worth it.
No.
It's the last lap.
Gemmin could.
Oh,
Gemmin's
Gemmin's
in.
doing it.
Gemmin's
Gemmin's in. Gemmin's in.
in.
Oh,
Is Rossos going to do it? That's the question. Is Rossos
no, I
going to do it?
think Jimin's going to lose places from this.
Yeah, Rossos.
I
is
think
staying
he
out.
can get it all
Rossos is staying
back.
out.
I don't know. Because he's got to catch and pass.
Oh, Rossos. Oh, no, never mind. It was just Honey Badger overtaking himself. So Honey Badger on intermediates already caught and passed Eagle. So is intermediates the right call?
Oh, Eagle's struggling. It's in the wall. He's in the wall. This
Oh,
might have been a
Frantique's
right
suffering
call.
from understeer. He's suffering from severe understeer. I think Eagle's missed his chance. I think Eagle could have definitely done it. Floodlines is
think-
in the pits as well. He's going to go into enters. Yeah,
I
they're
think
backing
Gemmin
off so
could get
much.
back on the podium. He's caught 1.2 in the first sector on Callum.
Yeah, he should have pitted. He should have pitted Eagle. He could have had the win there.
I don't think he would have got the win from it. I think he was too far back for it to become a win.
Look how quick Gemmin's catching Callum. Jesus.
Yeah, fucking Rossos is struggling to put the power down.
Actually, Callum's
He's the
got
other-
his teammate in between.
Here's the other thing. Flood's also going to catch back up to Kimmy. Oh, this is... Oh,
Oh,
Kimmy's
Kimmy's
got
in the wall. Kimmy's in the wall. Flood's going to take sixth again. And does. But
Oh, Gemmin, no! Callum's in the wall! No!
fortunately, coming to the end of the race,
Gemmin's got it!
Back on
as
the
we see,
podium.
Frantique is coming to the end of the race and is going to take the win here in Azerbaijan. As crossed the line, takes it by dominant fashion as usual. As Eagle's
Well, I
going to
wouldn't
be
say it was
second,
dominant.
Gemmin and what?
I wouldn't say it was a dominant win.
Well, yeah. Gem's going to take third. Rossos is going to take fourth. IGN Legends is.
Oh, he's
I'm
struggling!
not sure if he. I'm not sure if he's going to do it. I'm thinking that he may get taken by Floodlines here.
Remember, he's on
Floodlines is in
tyres
rich.
from lap 2. So they
Yes,
must be
and-
absolutely
And
shocking.
it's wet. And it's wet. And he's on lean. Floodlines is on intervals on
He's
a
off.
very wet track.
He's off Legends, come on!
Oh,
I think he may just have been.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
not
think
sure.
he's just got enough.
he's just done it.
Yeah,
The thing is
he's got
Kimmy
enough.
going to
He's got
make a
enough.
mistake? Here's the question. Here's the last question of this evening. Is Kimmy going to make a mistake through here? Looks like she's not even like attempting to full throttle. She knows she's got the
No,
gap.
she's not. Just boots the power as soon as she gets to the straight. And it's going to be a well-deserved 7th and driver of the day for Kim Kimmy 95. Well done. First female to score points and finish a race in ATA. Historic day for her indeed. Honey Badger's going to get 8th, Glazegator's going to get 9th. Ice Best did come home 10th eventually, so he has been got that, and that's pretty much it. BF Racer's not actually been here for the race, so he don't think he's going to be classified. And there's been several retirements. 7 retirements from that.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more retirements than I thought we were going to see, to be fair.
Yeah. But Frantique is your winner. He managed to overtake Eagle in the closing stages. Eagle, I'm not sure what would happen if he did pit for intervals. Could he have closed the gap? Possibly. But in a world of what ifs, we never know what could have happened. Gemin getting 3rd for Mercedes, so Ryan's going to be happy with that.
Actually, I'm just thinking with Gemin, how many seconds was he behind Frantique? I think he was about 8 or 9, and he finished 20 seconds.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it.
Well, I would say the Toro Rosso driver standing on the top step of the podium, receiving the trophy for winning the Baku Grand Prix here in Azerbaijan.
Yippee.
Absolute scenes down in the pit lane there. Franz Tost will be extremely happy that his driver has won another race for them, which would never really happen in real life because they have a rubbish car and they're going to be powered by Honda in breakdown next year. But there you can see it there. Frantique wins it by a country mile in the end when the wet weather came. 8 seconds the gap to I'm an Eagle, and then Gemin bringing up 3rd place. You seen Rossos in 4th. He almost done it on the dry tyres, but lost the grip unfortunately. Floodlines gets 6th. Kim Kimmy, I should say, 95 gets 7th and gets points in her first race. 6 points of well-deserved goodness there. And Honey Badger, Glazegear and Ice the Best rounds out your top 10. So, as we now have ended this race, and we're my great host by Eyes. See you later. Come to the drivers. Is everybody ready, and is all your audio being included?
It certainly has.
Good. So, who should I get to kick off? Well, we'll go to Frantique. Well, you had a bit of a dismal Q2, just managed to keep that in there. Were you really worried when you seen everybody else setting those faster times?
Well, Q2, I had it under more control than what would seem. I originally put in that lap time with softs, and my idea was to go softs all the way to the rain, and then onto intermediates. But then, I think lap 16 I was on 52% tyre wear. I didn't really want to risk it, so I come in for super softs, and I knew I had to get past Gemin as soon as possible to get Eagle. I managed to do that, and managed to get Eagle on the straight. But yeah, I'd more control over that Q2 than you think, because I went out on the red stripe, the super softs, and I was the last one across the line. I was 8/10 up on my time, but I knew there was no one else behind me to set a time, and I was 10th, so I just backed off. I'd rather start on the super soft, sorry.
Yeah, because when the rain did come, did you think it was going to rain heavy enough for you to go on to the intermediates, or do you think you were going to stick? Did you know you were going to stick out to the end?
Well, at first, it came at the start of lap 25. I'm thinking there's no way it's going to be wet enough for intermediates, not in 2 laps. And then halfway through lap 25, me and Eagle were thinking, hold on a minute, this might just be intermediate time already. And yeah, it was Jemin that decided to go into the pits and see if he can do anything. And me and Eagle struggled on the last lap trying to get around, and we both finished about 30 seconds on that lap off our previous best. So it was definitely time to come in, but there was not enough laps. So I think it was the right decision to stay out.
That's fair enough. And well, with that, I congratulate you on your win. Hopefully, we can see some more of this kind of weird rainy action in the future.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks.
We'll move on to Eagle. Qualifying was quite decent for you in retrospect from what Frantic was. Did you know you were going to hit pole with the way you were performing before you set your fastest lap?
I knew I had a chance, but I didn't quite know I would get that time. I was averaging about 40.7s, so I was quite surprised when I got the time I did, but I was poling it.
Yeah. And the race, you got off to a great start. You managed to extend the gap, but you got closed down rather quickly by Frantique. Do you think when the rain did come, you should have done what Jemin did and gone to the inters?
I don't think so. It wouldn't have made a difference for me, because the only reason Jemin got packed past Raw Source, I think it was because he was in front of him in the first place. I wouldn't have been able to gain any positions from it, so. But the start was a bit crap, because I got a good start, as you say, and then like on lap like 5, I just looked at my tyre wear and I was on like 40%, and I was just like dying through the middle sector. It was the sector I wanted to do well at, and then I looked behind me and I just saw this Toro Rosso just sneak up every lap, and it was just like, well, I ended up getting a lap earlier than I wanted to, and then just flying it out in the rain at the end.
Yeah, the tyre strategy you had there was looking to be a decent one, but unfortunately it didn't work out for you. Do you think that you may have probably could have come in a little bit earlier for your softs, or probably mediums?
It was definitely the right strategy. I think at the end of the day it was just pace, because if my race pace at the start would have been a bit better, I probably should have changed my front wing. But if it was a bit better at the start, I might have just about got the gap I needed. But it was just a bit annoying. It was pace at the end of the day. It wasn't anything else.
Yeah, well, you did quite well in qualifying. You had a decent start to the race, but unfortunately it just kind of fell away for yourself, as Leaks did say, with the pace at the end, the wet weather. And we'll come on to Jemin, final man on the podium. Yeah, like with the rest of them, you had not a bad qualifying, but the race didn't pan out at the start for you. So what happened to yourself at the start then?
I actually got placement because I started 6th, and then yeah, 2 guys crashed ahead of me, and I was basically 3rd for the rest of the race. Just keep consistent. Front 2 were too quick for me. It's quite a dull race for me, to be fair.
Yeah, you made the switch onto the intermediates, and you came out obviously with Rossos, like Frantic said. Were you planning on it when you seen how heavy it got to that stage for the intermediates?
Nah, I just sort of said the Earth Disable, which means this time's gone inters. I knew I was ahead of Raw Source, and he had a couple of penalties as well, so it was just a easy risk in case the front 2 made any mistakes. But it was much slower if I would have stayed out anyway, so but it didn't really make a difference. Yeah, that's why if one of you 2 crashed.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse for yourselves if the rain did get a little bit heavier. Well, that pretty much does it here for tonight. You can join Michael again tomorrow for the GP2 race, and that'll be here again at 7 o'clock. Hopefully with another stellar action-packed race as it has been tonight. Well, so we'll hopefully catch you again tomorrow. You'll see myself, and I think I'm not sure who's doing it with me next week. I'm not sure if that's going to be Ryan or Skyline. She'll be able to catch us next week, and we are at Yeah, Skyline, Ryan, me, yeah. Well, I don't know.
You said Ryan.
It's been a long day for me. It's been a long day for me. Trust me, it's been a long day. So we'll see you next week for Austria, if I'm correct. So back to some more absolute stellar action at a very, very dull track. Well, until then, you can catch Michael tomorrow with whoever's actually doing it with him. I don't actually know. So, well, from that, it's goodbye from the podium.
Goodbye, guys.
Somebody did it.
Yeah.
That makes that whole part of your questions absolutely irrelevant then, but and it's goodbye from Martin,
Goodbye.
and it is goodbye from me, and we'll catch you next week.